So today we're gonna cook grouper head on the Traeger grill. Saw it done on YouTube, so we're gonna try it today. As you can see, we got a grouper from the Florida Middle Grounds. This is a gag grouper. Just come in right here behind the gill plate. Make your first knife cut. Come in, we're gonna be cooking the throat also, but we do wanna get rid of the guts. So come in, make our cuts right behind the gill plate like I told you. Hold that up. And they have pretty thick gill plates, so you want to stay off the gill plates. Run your knife down. Just that simple. Come. Once you get your cuts done, make sure at the top of the grouper you got that head plate cut down to the bone. And grouper have very thick backbone, so it's pretty easy to find. Grab his tail, grab his mouth, and break down. And you'll feel that backbone break right off. When you do, come in with your knife and just cut it all loose. The main thing is you want to make sure you don't get any guts in there. So get all the guts cut out of this grouper. Okay, so now once you get the head cut off, you want to make sure not to have any guts inside the fish. So once you clean it out, wash it out really, really good so that Traeger will just only be cooking meat. You don't want it to cook any of the guts inside that meat head. So once you get it cleaned out good, spray it out with a water hose really, really good. Now we have a completely clean grouper head. You can see all the meat in here. Got rid of the gills, got rid of all the guts. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put a little seasoning in it, set it on the Traeger just like this, and cook that for about 2 hours on the Traeger. We'll go from here. See you guys in a minute. All right, here we are at the grill. Set the Traeger at 165 high smoke. And we've got the two grouper heads in here. You can see they already starting to cook a little bit. And we've set them for 1 hour. So we'll come back and check them in 1 hour on high smoke and see where they're at, and then probably turn them up to 200. So we're gonna give them an hour and be back with you then. We've been cooking it we smoked it at 165 for 1 hour. Then we cooked it at 250 for an hour. Now it's time to go ahead and dissect this head. You can see the skin's just peeling right off. Megan's not real excited about it at all. But you see all the meat in there that is inside this head. And I think once we get it all out, we'll have a lot of just good white meat. Look at that white meat. It looks so good. And a lot of your meat, ooh, Megan's very excited about this part. A lot of your meat, you see it just pops right open. A lot of your meat's gonna be right there at the top of the head and right here in the cheekbones. You see all the cheeks right here? The cheek meat, that's the good meat right there. See, it's all good, solid white meat. Very good.
Let me turn your timer off.
So I'm gonna go ahead and dissect this thing. Look at the mouth on that sucker. How much meat, look at the mouth on that thing. We'll see how much meat we get off of it if we get enough to eat some fish tacos off of it. After pulling 2 heads, this is the amount of meat we got. Pretty good, probably 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds of meat off those 2 small heads. Weren't big gags or anything, so a lot of excess meat that we're throwing away when we're eating heads. I learned a couple things while doing this. First thing is 2 hours is not enough of time for the meat to be cooked. Probably needed another 30-40 minutes of cooking with the meat. And the second thing, and the way more important thing, is do not let your wife and kids watch you clean these grouper head, because now, even though it's 7, 8 o'clock, everyone's starving. I'm gonna make some tacos out of this. I may be the only one eating it at the end of the night.
A taco salad with the grouper head. So it really is good.
Can you eat all of it, or is that all you're going to eat because it grosses you out?
I'm not gonna lie, I can taste the smoke in there. I'm still getting used to that. But all I can see is those eyeballs like falling out of the head, and it's very distracting. But it really is good. I'm gonna stir it up and not think about it, and not think about the video watching me eat.
So are the two boys going to eat it?
Mom might just ruined my appetite.
Oh, so one of the three is going to eat it, and I don't know if I can eat it. So I would say the grouper head was a bust. If you are really hungry,
Don't watch him pull off the meat from the head. Don't do it and then try to eat it. Don't do it. I don't see how people do it. I'm such a chicken.
yes.
All I can see is the eyeballs. They're like